This content is the property of Put It Out There TV, also known as PIOT TV, a property of the House of Yasha Allah El Trust. If you are viewing and or listening to this content on a non-PIOT TV branded platform, then we kindly ask that you stop and flag this content for copyright infringement. Thank you.
Peace and love, everybody. This is your brother Judah Son for Put It Out There TV, also known as PIOT TV, hashtag Put It Out There TV, hashtag Judah Son, hashtag Put It Out There. You already know what it is. Make sure you utilize those hashtags whenever you are sharing our content all over the World Wide Web. So, I want to touch on this subject matter, and I want to move on if I will be allowed to, if I will be able to. I guess it really depends on the type of interaction that I get with this particular piece of content. All right. I want to talk about this Jay-Z and this NFL thing. All right. And we are going to smoke and chop it up. This is another one of those smoke and chop it up sessions. All right. This is what we need to do first in order to properly move on, or at least to be able to properly speak on this particular subject matter. First, we need to separate business, commerce. We have to separate business and commerce away from social reform and social justice and addressing social injustices. It has to be totally separated. Has to be. I need my people to get this, to have that wall separated, that wall in their mind that separates the two. All right. What we also need to comprehend is that there is a difference between business, commerce, entertainment, and social justice, social reform, and addressing social injustices in society today. Totally separate. All right. What we must comprehend is that sports, just like rapping, singing, movies, it's entertainment. The NFL is entertainment. All right. So when the NFL brings in someone like Jay-Z and makes them head over the entertainment portion of, what is it, the halftime show? What we have to realize is that that's business and that is entertainment. All right? What we also have to realize and comprehend is that if entertainment had the power to resolve our social ills in society today, then it would be world peace, because so-called black people are the masters. They are the grand masters of all forms of entertainment. Period. I don't want to exaggerate. But we are grand master performers, grand master entertainers. With that being said, like I said, with us being grand master entertainers, if entertainment really was the cure-all for the social ills that we deal with as so-called, that we deal under the social political construct of black, then these issues, there would be no issues. There would be no police brutality. There would be no lynching. There would be no hanging. There would be nothing like that, because we have the power of entertainment to resolve all of that. A song, a performance, a concert can stop police bullets. Right? Huh? Can it? Can it stop police? Can it stop the police from killing us? Getting a smack on the wrist, if that. Can it stop so-called white men being able to go into places where we're at, kill us, and them use the excuse that really should be used for us, which is they have mental issues and that they didn't have a father in the house. The entertainment should resolve that. But it doesn't. Working from the inside, trying to resolve things on the outside has never worked for us. You know, because that's the excuse that a lot of people have now with Jay-Z doing this NFL thing. And before I go on further, I want to make it clear. If Kaepernick has taken a settlement, then he's already sold this out as well, too. Because when this first started, I was behind Kaepernick. As far as him being blackballed in the NFL for speaking towards some social ills that my people are dealing with. I was with him for that purpose. But, you know, when you see he's been paid for the settlement, he's being quiet with the social injustices that are still happening to my people right now, he is a sellout. At least that's how it appears to be. Maybe I could be incorrect. So I'm not taking any sides. I have no horse in this race, no dog in this race. No, you know, I'm not taking sides. I'm on your side. I'm on my people's side. I need to make that clear. Working from the inside of these people's systems, trying to resolve things on the outside for us has never worked. We've always been the one, especially when they know how powerful we are and what we can do when we unify. We've always been the ones to be infiltrated. See, that works for them, getting on the inside and resolving what's going on the outside. That works for them when they infiltrate our shit. But see, when we get into their shit, or at least what appears to be theirs, there's all these fights that we have to go through. Just like it was just a sister who's a judge in Cincinnati, or she was a judge in Cincinnati, and she's just been sat down to do some time, I believe maybe 6 months, maybe a year. And you can look this up. Black judge in Cincinnati sentenced to prison, something like that. And what happened is this judge got into the court system in Cincinnati, the county court system, and she realized that they were practicing, or not practicing, performing acts of human trafficking and benefiting from it monetarily. Specifically when it came to our children who were going through the courts. I think this is Hamilton County. They threw this sister in jail because she was utilizing the power that she was supposed to have in order to do the right thing, which was to serve justice. But see, when the justice that you are serving interferes with the colonizers' plan, especially when it's something that they've monetized, when they've monetized the injustice that has been taken out upon you and is being carried out upon you, they'll shut you down. They'll do away with you, whether they have to kill you, assassinate you, throw you into prison, take away your livelihood, whatever way they may be able to do that. That's what they'll do when you interfere with what they already have going on. So when I see my people bamboozled by this, by entertainment being attached to social justice and social reform, it's like y'all are not getting it. All right? Y'all are not getting it. I did this on one video, and this is me pretty much redoing a video that I've already done. My people, we identify with a specific social political construct. Do you hear what I just said? Social political, social political, social reform, social justice, social injustice. You see how that relates? All right. And this social political construct that we identify with is called black. That is what is commercially recognized as, according to the Department of Commerce. And you can see this on your the U.S. Census form that may be presented to you or sent to you in the form of a presentment via the mail. With this specific social political construct, black. So let's think of a construct as a building, construction. All right. So let's say construct is a building. Social construct. We'll say social building. So black is a social political construct, the social building. If you identify with that social construct, that means that you are in that building. Now, according to the way that the system is set up, when you are in a specific social political construct or social political building, what happens is that building has certain, or people who live in that building, frequent that building all the time, there is a specific treatment, a specific status that they hold within society. So the social political construct or the social political building, which is the black building, right? It has bad plumbing, sewage coming up through the pipes, the building stinks, urination in the hallways, crime, high diseases, bad blood pressure, mistreatments in society. And when people mistreat you, they get a smack on the wrist or nothing whatsoever, or the killing is justified. It comes with people in the white building, the white social political construct, the white social political building. They'll commit the same crimes that the people in the social political black building commits, yet the people in the black building gets more time for the same exact crime. People in the white building get much, much less time for the same exact crime. See, it comes with all these inferior treatments because of the social political construct that falls under the 14th Amendment, which means that at law, you are civil liter mortuus, which means civilly dead. So when you fall under the social political construct, black, Negro, colored, African American, minority, which means considered less than, up under the 14th Amendment, they are able to do all types of things to you that that in law allows them to sweep things up under the rug or take out all of its organs and roll it up in a mat and nothing ever happens. Did I say that out loud? Oops. So by me going into this spew about the social political construct, what I'm saying is the social political construct is directly related to the treatments that we receive in society. You see, social, S-O-C-I, society, S-O-C-I, society, social. You see what I mean? Now, what we have to also comprehend is that in that social political construct, because anybody that's actually dealing with trying to resolve your social issues, your social woes, they will be telling you this. So what we have to comprehend is that with that social political construct, black, see that's black, right? That is not based on science nor anthropology. That is not based on bloodline. That is not something that is fact. It's not flesh and blood. It's not real. It is a specific word attached to a people who is a part of a system so they can get specific treatments in society. It is based on the color of law because when you look at yourselves, you will see that you're obviously, truly not black. That is a legal, a social, political status that has been placed on you to flag you for a specific treatment in society. No matter how many degrees you get, how fly you dress, how much money you get, still a nigga, right? So the thing is, what these people who, if they were true freedom fighters, should be telling you is that in order to deal with the social ills that we deal with less and less, we have to remove ourselves from that bad social political building that is the black building. We have to remove ourselves from that building. But as long as you have this emotional attachment about all these memories and all the things that they've done to in that building, and you want to stay there, you have to deal with all the mistreatments or all of the symptoms that are attached to living in that building. The bed bugs, the leaky faucet, the mistreatment of so-called law enforcement, killing you, depriving you of human rights that you keep waiving, and them not really receiving any true repercussions at all. Things of that nature. These are political statuses. All right? You have the Christian black codes. You have the Negro Acts. All right? You have Jim Crow. They have never stopped putting policies into place that would allow them to continually mistreat you because you are considered an undesirable because you will not stand up and raise your hand to your true free national name. So therefore, you are an undesirable. And undesirables are subject to whatever treatments that the true citizens want to lay upon them. It's just as simple as that. You are debris. And they are not telling you that your status at law is the reason why you're dealing with these issues that you're dealing with. These, my friends, my people, my brothers and sisters, are nothing more than fucking sellouts. I don't care if it's Jay-Z. I don't care who it is they put in position. If these people that they put in position for you that look like you, and they are talking about social reform, resolving issues that we deal with, and they are not an enemy to these people are not crucifying them in the media. They're not blackballing them. They're not sending the police. They're not sending the FBI to their homes. They're not labeling them as extremists. They're not mentioning them by name in their media outlets as extremists and domestic terrorists, because that's what happens with true freedom fighters. I need y'all to comprehend that. True freedom fighters are categorized as extremists, terrorists, militant. All these words to give under negative connotations. So if these people that are fighting, speaking for your issues, your specific issues, again, if the world does not hate them, if the world is not coming against them, if nobody's coming against them for even the words that they speak, you have a problem. I just had to tell somebody this on Facebook. I said, I have had people who've sent different forms of law enforcement to my home about me speaking about the plight of that my people deal with, that these colonizers are still perpetrating against my people today. I just told somebody the same organization that Jay-Z had 21 Savage donate $25,000 to just for a fucking good look mentioned me by name in an article on their website as an extremist, domestic terrorist, all for speaking about the plight that my people are dealing with about these goddamn colonizers, these colonists, and their descendants who are still here doing the same shit that they came to do in the first place, which was rob, steal, kill, and pillage. So me, myself, I'm not too fooled by them prancing out a popular Negro, whether it's Jay-Z, T.I., I don't care who it is. I'm not sold on it. And furthermore, how I'm not sold on it is it's not the NFL's job to resolve our social ills. It's not their job. They are there for entertainment, which is why you have Jigga there, that nigga Jigga. Whether you want to say he's a sellout or not, because, you know, Jermaine Dupri has come out in a way and said that he didn't say that Jay-Z took the job from him. He said he never said anything like that. So fine, maybe I was wrong on interpreting whatever content has been put out there that would make me believe that that's what happened. But where I stand firmly at, is the fact that the NFL and football is entertainment. And it is not established and set up and designed to resolve the social woes, the ills that my people who are commercially branded as Negro, Black, Colored, and African American are dealing with. So again, Jay-Z has 21 Savage donate $25,000 to an organization that helps the FBI categorize brothers and sisters like me who are speaking against these colonist acts as black identity extremists. And I don't identify with being black, because I know that's an Anglo-Saxon adjective word that was placed on my ancestors by European Christian slaveholders in the 1790s. I also know that if a true freedom fighter, somebody that was truly about social reform, I know that would tell you that the Emancipation Proclamation has nothing to do with so-called Negroes being free, and that it was a transfer of property. How is it that these people, these fucking entertainers that they keep placing in front of us, how is it that they are not receiving the treatment that true freedom fighters have received? Where's the spitting in the face, the bombs in the windows, the rocks coming through the windows with notes on it, the burning of crosses, the crucifying in the media? The being followed by all the alphabet boys. Where is that at? Where's that at? Because I tell people, I say, you know what? The prophet Yeshua, who some of y'all may know as Jesus, right? I said he was a true social reformer. Just off of what he said. Just off of him speaking love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice to his people. It exposes the fake shit that's out there. And these people, the so-called powers that be, had an issue with it. They labeled him a wine bibber and a devil worshiper and conjuring with evil spirits and dealing with whores and prostitutes, things of this nature. They hated him. So how is it that Jay-Z or anybody in his position or anybody who looks like you and me, that they prance out in front of us, who was supposed to be in a position to address our social, economic, and political issues, the colonizing, the colonist acts, the Christian crusader acts that are still being carried out on us? How is it that they're not receiving these treatments? How is it that they have to throw money at something? You see, it doesn't take divine power. You know what I mean? It doesn't take divine power. All the brother Yeshua did, Prophet Yeshua, who y'all know as Jesus, spoke to the issue, the social, the civil, the woes that the people were dealing with. It started changing the minds of the people. They had a problem. The Romans, and then the niggas that was under the Romans to be pranced out in front of the people, the sellouts, right? They had a problem. See, what you got to realize about colonizers is there is no tiptoeing. There is no tiptoeing with a colonizer whatsoever at all. Yeah, we're going to get in, tiptoe a little bit, play the game with them a little bit, and I'll get my people about 50 feet further in the next 200 years. I have to look at y'all like this. I have to pause because I need to make sure that you are absorbing this. Because I have to tell people, those of us who are not so drunk off of the wine that they serving up, not drinking the Kool-Aid, we are going to have something to say whenever these Negroes that they prance out in front of y'all that y'all clap for and give pats on the back. We know that's a sign. That's a problem. We know that's a problem. We know this is a setup. We know. So we're going to say something. Y'all have to stop thinking that entertainment is going to resolve the social issues. All they did was give Jay-Z a job. Now, whether he becomes an owner later on down the line or whatever the case, kudos for Jay-Z. But it still will not resolve the issues, and it still does not address the real issue that my people are dealing with, which is the fact that the Christian crusades are still being practiced. Roman enterprises are still being, how can I say, operated here. Rome is still in power here. Papal bulls are still being operated here. You want to resolve your social issues, your social woes, your social injustices. You get your ass out of that bad fucking social political black building, that social political construct that is not based on science nor anthropological fact. All you have to do is look up Federal Directive 15. Look this up yourself. Federal Directive 15. Y'all have to stop thinking every time y'all people who look like y'all come and speak out like they have a reason to hate on these celebrities. It's not that. Because they life is they life. Just like Jay-Z says, what you eat don't make me shit. Now, y'all can keep playing these games, these little pat on the back games, while these tricks are being played on you right in front of you. You can keep playing these games. You can keep being the walking dead. You can keep being the civilly dead. You can keep being that Anglo-Saxon German word that they placed on you about 300 years ago. That adjective that you continue to help perpetrate the fraud on and act like it's a noun. A black. He was a black. A black what? Was the nigga a black shirt, a black sock? What, a black salamander, a black dot? What was he? These people do all they can to show you that black means nothing. Like, for instance, where I'm at, the municipal corporation has a recycling system. And The trash that is trash that cannot be used again, ever, that's trash, guess what? It's in a black garbage can. The trash that's about life can be reused and reused, is in a green garbage can. Green representing life. Black represents 0, death. You ask them, what's the numerical value of green? You ask somebody that knows. Ask them. Then you ask somebody, what is the numerical value of of black? Just gave you the answer. What's the numerical value of red? See? It's like I have this flag behind me. Green star, right? See that? Rest of the flag is red. The numerical value, to tell you, of green is 5. The numerical value of red is 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. That's the 7 eyes of Allah, Elohim, 7 chakras, 7 continents, 7 days of the week, 7 levels of heaven. They are using your ancient sciences on you. They tell you all the time. I just want to make it clear that I love y'all. And I also want to make it clear that any true social reformer, anybody that's truly, really about your freedom, or even gives an inclination that they are truly about waking you up and is about your freedom, they're going to get blacklisted, blackballed. They're going to deal with some repercussion. They're not going to receive love from Rome, where games are played in coliseums called stadiums. All this Roman shit, and y'all don't even see it. Y'all don't see when y'all go to these courthouses, they got the pillars on them, looking like Roman buildings. You don't even see it. You don't even see that Rome is got power over you. And Rome will forever prance out a Negro in front of you. There's a difference between entertainment and social justice. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Peace and love.